Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk 50.
It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club.
Well, the BMF series has already been renewed for season 2, according to Deadline. Now, 50 Cent posted, after the first episode breaks all premiere records on the network, you'll get a season 2. Yeah, don't worry, be happy.
Okay.
So congratulations.
Congrats to 50.
50 the man. Drop on the clues bombs with Curtis Jackson. I really can't think of any rappers who have done what 50 has done. Like 50 created a whole universe with power. BMF is great. He popped off a whole network, which is Stars. Do you know how good your product has to be the only reason I have the app? That's the only reason I got the Stars app is for 50 shows. I think I might have watched American Gods on Stars. I don't watch nothing else on Stars.
Yeah, I never seen anything on Stars, but he got so many shows that's coming out. That's dope shows. So congrats to 50 and that whole team over there.
Well, the BMF debut did break all sorts of records. It's the #1 premiere on the Stars app across all of their programmings this year. And they said the episode's debut was one of the most highly engaged series premieres ever. So congratulations.
It was a great show,
That's
too.
really dope.
Nice.
And I know it was a great show because as soon as it was over, I wanted to binge it. I'm like, damn, I can't watch the whole season? Like immediately I wanted to watch the whole season.
All right, now 50 Cent was on our guy Jalen Rose's Renaissance Man podcast. And one of the things that he talked about was who he would want to star in a rom-com with.
Would you ever star in a romantic comedy? And who would you want to do a love scene with?
Damn, probably would be fun to work with Nikki. Being from South, I kind of understand her a little bit more than the other people. Like when she does, she's tougher and being like this. Like when she's being an asshole because she's telling you you're not gonna take advantage.
I could see that. That could be cute, and that'd be a nice, powerful link up for TV. All right.
Yeah,
now,
I'm surprised Nikki didn't get in her acting bag. I'm surprised Nikki didn't get in her acting bag earlier in her career, because she got that personality, that animated personality. You know what I mean?
She did a couple of movies. I think she did 1 or 2 movies, and then she went back on the road, and then she had the baby. I'm sure she'll get back to it though.
And I know she had her.
All right.
There was supposed to be like wasn't it a sitcom about her life growing up in Queens as a kid? That was supposed
it was
to be on
kind of like a
Freeform.
Everybody Hates Chris type of thing. Yeah. All right, now, Asriel Clary, R. Kelly survivor, did an interview with Gayle King, and she basically is breaking down what happened when she did that previous interview, if you guys remembered, where she basically was there. R. Kelly was in the room while it was being taped, and she was saying that there was no issues with R. Kelly and that he was a good person. Here is what she had to say about her first interview with Gayle King.
I feel like that interview was a blessing because after that interview, when we went back to Trump Towers, I knew that he knew that by seeing you, it has shifted something in me. It made me kind of wake up in a sense.
What do you think anybody could have said or done to help you leave the situation sooner?
Nothing. I feel like that is something that I would have had to had woken up from myself. And a lot of people don't realize with victims, the more you try to help them, the more it upsets them sometimes.
Now, keep in mind, Asriel Clary is only 23 right now. Okay, so in addition to that, she talked about how R. Kelly felt when that first interview happened.
What did he think about how he came across in the interview?
I think he believed that he had done well. He felt like he had really made a great reflection of himself and where he was in life and how all these women were lying on him and how all these people were just, out to get him and, that sympathy card that he just loves so much.
Yeah, as a father, I just think like R. Kelly
felt like that.
I mean, he probably did. He was narcissist. He probably just felt like anything that he said it worked and people believed him. But as a father, you just want to see him get his ass whooped. The way he took advantage of these young women and continue to take advantage, like you just want to see him get his ass whipped.
She
now,
talking about the same interview. He was crying and screaming and jumping up and down and all of that.
That was the one where he was like, hog tie. That was that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she also said that after he did his interview that he told them to come in angry, like they were upset that these things were being said. Now, Asriel Clary also talked about testifying against R. Kelly and how that made her feel.
It was very disturbing to have to relive those moments. And I don't know, a piece of me was happy because I felt like this person no longer has control over me, even I have to take accountability for my actions. It's okay to reevaluate your life. It is okay to change your mind. You are never too old to wake up and say, hey, I thought this was good for me, but it's actually not.
All right, and as far as Akon, he recently did talk to TMZ, and he feels like R. Kelly deserves a shot at redemption. Here's what he said.
There is always a way to redeem yourself, but you have to first accept the fact that you're wrong or you're in a position for that particular purpose of why you're being there in the first place. Everyone's gonna make a mistake, and everyone has the right to redeem themselves from those mistakes. Like even him, he has the right to try to make right by those he hurt. And then the people that he hurt also have the right to decide if they want to forgive him. But me personally, I believe that not forgiving people only puts you in more pain.
All right.
I mean, Akon's not wrong, but you know, you're redeeming yourself in the eyes of God. R. Kelly will probably never be redeemed in the eyes of the public. And honestly, that's the only thing he can do is get right with God. That's it.
Right. I don't think he feels like he did anything wrong, though, is the whole thing.
Oh, so, you need to stop.
I don't think he did anything wrong.
And Akon's right. You got to first feel like, okay, I admit what I did was wrong, and that's the only way you can even start on the path to redemption.
That's
but
right.
Anyway, that is your rumor report.
All right. Thank you, Miss E. Now we got front page news next. What we talking about?
Yes, and let's talk about this DEA crackdown on fentanyl-laced fake pills.
All right. We'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.